out for the best, even when it's least expected. At the beginning of this year, I didn't want to be here. Over the summer was when my dad told me that there was a possibility I could be going to a different school for 8th grade, a public school. I have to admit I was excited for the opportunity. Being in a private school my whole life had scared me into thinking that I wasn't prepared or even ready for public high school. I was insecure and I felt awkward about my social life and worried all the time about what others thought of my social skills. Seeing my friends who went to this other public school, I noticed how easy it was for them to talk to people and make friends. I envied them and longed for the same ability. When my dad said that I might be able to go to this public school, my hopes soared and I wished hard. I really loved the thought of getting away from the drama and the conflicts from being in a small class and just the embarrassment I always had saying that I went to Rainbow Mountain, the hippie school as everyone called it. In this public school, there would be a lot of other girls in my grade, but if I were going back to Rainbow, I'd be the only one, which was extremely frightening. I always heard the older graduates come back and say that if there was one thing they wished they had done before going into high school, it would have been to get to know more people. This other school with its huge classes and public environment was a lot more attractive to me because making friends and expanding my social skills would definitely happen there. I felt so done with Rainbow. Having been here for 8 years already, I was ready to move on. As it eventually turned out, the start of the school year arrived, and the other school didn't have space for me. So I ended up returning for what would be my last year at Rainbow Mountain. It would also end up being a wonderful year. I'm Lucia, and tonight I graduate. My first day back, I came into the Omega classroom, rather down and disappointed at first, but that changed quickly when everyone saw me, rushed towards me and exclaimed, "You're back! So happy to see you! Lucia's here!" I immediately felt at home, as I've always felt, seeing all the familiar faces and smiles, hearing everyone say hello, asking how I felt and how my summer had been. Even the 8th grade boys said they were happy to have a girl in their grade. That made me smile. As the year went by, I found that every day I was accepting the fact that I was staying another year a little bit more. If by any chance I started wishing otherwise, I wouldn't show it or take it out on others until I came home, where I complained to my family instead. It took a while, but I eventually dealt with my disappointment and learned to make the best of it. All of my concerns for high school and my social life were still there, but I found other ways to expand my life outside of school. That way, I met new people and became more confident with myself. Then I realized that school really wasn't that bad to begin with, and I relaxed, loving it once more as I did when I was younger. In turn, this year has allowed so much learning and growth, in addition to another year with my wonderful teachers, of whom I love and will miss so much. Susan, who's like a second mom to me, has all the patience in the world. She's hardworking and I admire everything about her constantly. Jason is the calm and grounded person I needed by my side this year. I love the advice and help he can always give, and I'm in awe of the confidence he has always given me. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. This is my quote by Dr. Seuss for tonight, and one I will think of as I look back at my life here at Rainbow. I'll remember all the wonderful things I've gained and experienced that will end up helping me somewhere or another along the road. My thanks goes to everyone, my teachers, my friends, and my family, because you have all helped me become the strong, smart, and beautiful woman I wanted to be standing before you as I graduate tonight, ready to enter high school with this amazing private school experience. I will miss you all, and I hope you have a good night, and remember to smile because it happened.